Time to clean off the grill and get the barbecue ready. The Diet Diva Tara Collingwood joins us in studio to talk about this year's popular summer food trends. Welcome back, Tara. Great to see you.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So let's get started. The main event. We're talking plant-based burgers this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can, of course, buy the pre-made plant-based burgers. There's a ton of different brands out there, and they're all delicious. Or you can make it yourself.
Which you did for us today.
I made these black bean burgers last night. I gave my teenage boys the option of steak or the black bean burger. They ate the black bean burger.
No way.
I'm not kidding you. So these are just black beans and a little bit of veggies, sauteed up with it. Of course, some garlic in there, and you just bind it together. It's wonderful.
Do you bake it?
So I did it in the skillet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you fry it up in the skillet, garnish it with whatever, add some beautiful color to it, some lettuce, some tomatoes.
I threw a little bit of crumbled feta right in the recipe there, so it makes it a little bit more moist, and an egg and some breadcrumbs. It's kind of like meatloaf, but with black beans.
With black beans, and the boys loved it. Okay, next up on the list, we're talking summer food bowls, and the poke bowl continues to be all the rage.
Absolutely. I mean, bowls are the trend in general, but poke bowl is so summer because it's cold and refreshing. So poke bowls in general are going to have raw fish. Of course, you can make it in different ways, but we're talking raw tuna, raw salmon, which of course has a ton of health benefits with the omega-3s, good protein, and you can get some really good veggies in there too, with some seaweed, some carrots, some cucumber, really good stuff. So, you can really put whatever you want into a poke bowl, and whatever flavors, we have some sriracha mayo that you can sprinkle over the top as well.
I feel like these bowls are basically a vehicle for sauce.
I mean, that's what I use them for. But,
I know. Rice, some edamame, some lettuce, you name it, you can kind of create your own.
Yes.
Okay, all right, moving on to the summer salad. This is the big thing. Finding fresh fruit, whatever's in season in your area. We found pears.
Yes, so you can obviously do pears, but I think that's the thing with a summer salad is fruit. Putting fruit in salads. So if you want to put strawberries, blueberries, peaches, whatever you like, and then pair that with something crunchy. So you can use some almonds, you can use some little, pita chips like we have here.
Yes.
But whatever you find. And then, of course, we like some nuts in there. So you did some candy pecans here. We also have some crumbled, you can do blue cheese, you can do feta, whatever kind of cheese that you want. Of course, I'm a big cheese girl, so I always put cheese in my salad.
How can you not? I mean, and then you toss it with whatever dressing you want, right?
Exactly.
Maybe it's just fresh lemon, or maybe it's a vinaigrette.
Yeah, I mean, the lemon is the thing that really gives those summer salads the punch because they go so well with that fruit. It's just, I'm like gonna start drooling here.
Okay, and we paired it with some corn muffins too, because that's kind of a fun thing.
Love that.
You mentioned fruit. The infused water is the latest trend when it comes to drinking water. We know we're supposed to get plenty of water every day. This is sort of a new take on it.
Yeah, so people tell me all the time, I don't like plain water. I'm like, well, just slice some cucumber in it, put some fruit in it.
It's that
easy.
easy.
I mean, we did mint and lime here. Lemon and lime are very common, but throwing just that little sprig of mint. Some people like to do a little rosemary in there as well, so that's nice. We did some kiwi blueberry, we did some watermelon strawberry. This one is pineapple strawberry. So really whatever flavor combination, you can't go wrong with just putting a little bit of fruit. It doesn't add any calories really. Maybe you get a couple of chunks of fruit when you get to the bottom of it, and there's some vitamin C, some fiber for you along with your
There's
water.
nothing wrong with that. And tell me about this, Tara. Like, if we put this picture in the refrigerator, are we looking at it lasting a day, maybe 2 max?
Yeah, I would say 2 max.
Okay.
You'll start to see when the fruit starts looking like it's not so happy anymore. And the colder you can keep it, the longer it'll last.
I've noticed some people too will just take a glass, they'll fill it full of fruit from top to bottom, and then they'll pour the water in, and that's their drink for the day.
Exactly.
It's sort of
their
like
snack and their drink all in one.
Yeah, it's like the unblended smoothie. We're sort of going in reverse.
Exactly.
All right, speaking of blended, you have brought us a frozen treat which looks amazing, and it's a non-dairy ice cream treat, right?
It is vegan if you make it with plant milk, but it is basically just frozen bananas. So when your bananas are starting to get that brown, peel them, cut them into chunks, put them in a Ziploc in the freezer.
Okay.
Then you take them out, you put them in your blender, and just add a little. You can add some plant-based milk, or you can add regular milk, but literally like a couple of drops.
That's it.
That's it, and you blend it, and it is so thick and creamy. And I did a couple different flavors here, so you can add. I mean, you could keep it just the banana if you want, or I added just a little bit of coconut extract. And that one's coconut. I added some frozen blueberries. I added some powdered peanut butter. I added some cocoa powder. I added some mint extract, and then sprinkled a few, of course, chocolate chips on the top for a mint chocolate chip. So you would not believe that this has no cream, no dairy, because those bananas are so thick and beautiful.
I think a lot of people just throw the bananas out because they're not sure what to do with them. And you say when it comes to freezing the bananas, because this is my question, you don't freeze them whole.
No.
You cut them into chunks, and then you put them in the freezer.
Peel them, cut them into chunks, because it's hard enough for your blender to blend frozen bananas, especially with very little liquid, because you want it nice and thick and creamy. So that's why you got to pay attention to how much liquid you're putting in there. Versus a smoothie, you're going to have a lot of liquid because you want to be able to get it through a straw. This, you want to be able to spoon.
What are we talking about blending time? 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes?
Yeah, and you might need to stop it and kind of, crunch it towards the middle a little bit, and then blend it out. But
it involves some assistance.
It might involve some assistance. Yes. But like you said, when those bananas are starting to get nice and brown, some people are like, oh, I'm going to make banana bread. This is much healthier and more refreshing for the summer.
And then do you just pop them in the freezer and take them out as you?
Yeah, I mean, they're best right when they come right out of the blender because, but if you want to pop them into the freezer, absolutely. Any extras you have, and then just let them sit to, not be so hard frozen to eat them.
You notice how I'm focusing on dessert.
I know.
Could you use coconut water for that as well?
Yes, you could use coconut water or even coconut milk if you wanted to give it just that little bit more creaminess.
Excellent. Some great summer food trends. Tara, where can people find you if they go on social media?
Yeah, so I am at Diet Diva Tara on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, there it is. We're going to post this segment on our website as well, dailyflashshow.com. So if you missed anything, this is pretty easy breezy. Tara, thank you. Always good to see you.
Oh, so good to see you.